Stephanie do the fucking intro.
Fuck it.
Welcome to Extra Bits from the 8-Bit Cat Show. This is the show where we tell you about some random shit we found on the internet. I'm still Stephanie with Zach.
Hi.
And Peter.
Alright.
And Tom.
Oh.
Bailey's still sleeping on the table. She's our new table cat, I guess forever. And Peter, you're up first to tell us about some bits.
Cool. Very excited. So there's a board game coming out sometime next year. It's called Jurassic World: The Legacy of Isla Nublar. It's based off the old...
That's the second island, correct?
Isla Nublar, that's the first one.
That's
Sorna
the first
is the
one.
second island.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, it's based on the old, 90s comics in terms of the visuals, but it has, the player characters are all throughout the series. It looks fun. Pre-order starting March next year. Y'all should get that.
Is it on, what's it on?
I've got a link somewhere.
It's a Kickstarter, isn't it?
Oh, it's in I'm stupid. I'm sorry.
Somewhere.
I literally have a link in front of my face that says Kickstarter launch date price.
He's like, I did link it to you, but I can find it for you again, I guess.
I apologize for my outburst. Tom, your turn.
Oh, it's my turn.
Alrighty.
I only have two. They're both
You've got
videos.
two?
Yeah, I got 2 bits, like always.
Most people have 3 bits.
Damn it.
Tell us about your bits.
Describe
Describe them for us.
I will describe my bits for you. No, the first bit is a joke on Jedi's accepting only certain colors as their lightsabers. That
I think I've seen this video, actually.
Yeah, like the Sith only use red and everybody else uses different colors, but basically...
Blue or green, they're on our team.
Yeah.
What about purple?
Oh, well, that's the thing. Purple's supposed to be that in between.
Sam's special.
Yeah, but
Samuel L. Jackson's a very special
Hey,
man.
bitches.
but the video is pretty funny and it starts off ridiculous.
Oh, Master Jedi.
Yeah. Hey, Mr. Jedi.
I'm glad I didn't pick that, because I almost did for mine.
Oh yeah. The second one would be Flaskets. They did a Halo.
What are you echoing?
Probably on Peter's.
Well, hey, Peter.
Right, Peter?
Probably.
Yeah. But basically, it's Halo 4 trying to tempt Halo Infinite to be
Shitty.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
I'm like, it's got to be shitty, right?
It's great. So if you watch it, it's quite funny.
All right,
Those
I'll
are-
have to watch
those are-
that.
those are
I'll
my
have to watch
bits.
that later.
Zach.
We seem like we have a lot of Halo stuff going on today, because even Bungie, even though they don't own the rights to it anymore, is getting into the Halo spirit today. Today was actually it was today, the 30th anniversary of
Calm down,
guys. I know it's cool, but you gotta calm down.
This is my table.
No,
Random aside, you missed it last week when Bailey fell off the table into the water dish.
that was quite funny. It was quite funny. But anyway, so it's the 30th anniversary of Bungie Studios. So they did a huge update for Destiny 2. And one of those things was they basically ripped off themselves, but made it just different enough that Microsoft can't sue them, and put a bunch of Halo weapons into Destiny 2. They even have, when you zoom in on the Magnum, it looks like it did in the original Halo Combat Evolved.
Halo 1.
No, it even looks like that, and it has the same stopping power too. Like, you shoot a guy 3 times in the head with that, and they're fucking down. You're like, yes, this is great.
So that's why I put it in Destiny 2, because it's a dying game.
They've put a lot of stuff in. Apparently, the 30th anniversary pack that's come out is supposed to reinvigorate things. There's a lot of people still play that fucking game.
Yeah.
A lot. And are still real passionate about it. I don't get it, but there's I guess I was away for too long to go back to it now.
Yeah.
But there's some people that are still very passionate about that game. But it's just funny, the little trailer showed you all this stuff. They even have one of the skins basically for, I don't even know what they call them now. They're like dongles or something weird like that.
NFTs?
No, you attach them to your weapons in Destiny 2, and it changes the colors, and
You got a nice pair of dongles right there.
yeah, right. But they got one that makes it look like the spanker. So I don't know. It's just dumb because it's like they're like, we can't. Well, it's just different enough. You can't sue us.
That's interesting that they have.
I think they got the
new
energy
weapons.
sword too.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
but it's not actually an energy sword. It's just like a rifle that has like half of the energy sword on the top of it. I don't know.
Yes, they do. But it is actually a sword because Destiny does have swords.
Well, as I said, but I think it's not actually a sword. I think it's a rifle. I don't think it's actually a sword.
Let's see.
I've got a link.
I'm looking at your link. That's why I'm trying to figure it out.
Links.
Like I said, I'm pretty sure it's a rifle that just has, and they have some other cosmetic like armor stuff that look like some Halo shit too.
Yeah, no, those swords are swords.
Are they swords? I thought they were rifles with sword.
It's just their design, but from what I read just now, those are swords.
Oh, nice.
Right? But it does
Legit.
literally look like they took like an energy sword, cut it in half, and then added some metal bits.
And then like put it on top of a gun, right? I don't know.
Yeah. And the Magnum does look exactly the same, but now it has like a
Like a loop.
handguard.
It has like a loop, a handguard under it. It looks like it's got half a Halo ring underneath it now. Apparently, for your ghost, you can get basically a little skin that the Halo ring now orbits around it too. Wow.
That's awesome.
I want that one, honestly. That I would go back into the game just to get that shit, just because it would be stupid. But yeah, Bungie, they always do something on the 7th of December because that's their thing. They always do a big thing on the 7th. But this is the 30th anniversary of Bungie being established. They still haven't quite gotten to the 7th step of taking over the world, but they're close. They're like on step 6, and that's a little worrisome.
My turn?
That's all I got.
Oh, okay. So I've got a couple bits. First, last week,
We all got a couple bits.
Zayak
That's me.
talked about some Pringles
Oh God. Did
that
you
he
go get
ate
one?
without
All of
me.
them. They were good. I liked them.
So I went and bought some more Pringles.
For the camera.
Moa
Now I'm sad I don't get to try the Halo Pringles.
I'll save you some when you come up for New Year's.
We're gonna eat some of these right now, right?
Are you
Yeah.
gonna be coming around, Peter?
Yeah.
Oh yay!
When a Peter comes around.
Bailey's already excited.
He's gonna show up for a show. Nice. Those look weird.
Kind of roughly.
They smell
weird, right?
barbecuey.
That's a good thing, though.
They're gonna taste like.
Oh,
I like
Stephanie
them.
ate them.
I like them a lot.
That is a face of utter disgust.
Eh.
Just for this, I should include the meat cannon's Pringles can.
No, you should not.
To my bits.
No, I want more.
It's got a little spicy flavor to it.
It's got a
Yeah.
little kick to it. It's nice.
I don't like it.
It's interesting.
Well, you're wrong.
Artificially flavored.
Ugh.
Delicious.
Why is my tongue on fire?
I'm fascinated that you've become a picky eater now that you're not relying on the food from people that bring to you. Like, you would just eat anything that was around before.
You act like
Kristen told me one time you ate all of her, like, lightly salted Pringles and then told her they were really bad.
That is a correct statement.
But they were there.
Hey, the rule was if you leave food in my hidey hole, I'ma eat it. And she left her
bad
food
rule.
there, and I was hungry.
It's like a very unfair rule to everybody else.
Okay, moving on. Okay, so now for your weekly dose of Disney.
Oh my god.
First, it's Christmas time. Home Alone, very popular movie this time of year.
It's Die Hard for kids.
Die Hard for kids. So, in case you didn't know, the house that they used was actually a real house, or they inspired by, like, they didn't film there, but they went and, like, took pictures.
They
and
filmed the
everything.
outside of it.
They filmed the outside of it, and it's in, like, Illinois. Someone just bought it, and for the month of December, it is up on Airbnb, and you can rent the Home Alone house. And they are decking it out, Home Alone Christmas theme.
With all the traps included? The murder
So-
traps?
And you get
Basically, you're gonna die.
Buzz.
Yeah.
Buzz is going to be your host for your excursion. Like Buzz McAllister.
Why?
Because it's like a Home Alone.
Is that
whole
actor
thing.
actually going to show up?
I don't know if it's an actor, or the actor, or if it's just it did not specify, but
I doubt that guy's doing anything with his life.
apparently in the late 90s, early 2000s, there was a ride that was deemed too scary for a Disney and was removed. So at Magic Kingdom, they had it was based off the Alien movie.
Is that Disney World?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it was called
Alien movie?
Extraterrestrial Experience.
The scariest part of that is the fucking pun in the name.
And so basically the way the attraction worked is you would go into a theater and you'd have the like announcer guy would come on and he would start talking to you about how they caught this alien and everything, and then stuff would start flashing and all the lights would go out, and then it became like an experience where they would like shoot you with different scents and sounds, and like things would like touch you and stuff
to give you Shrunk the Kids ride.
To kind of give you the feeling that like an alien had actually escaped.
Unless they're dropping acid on you, it doesn't seem that scary.
So, but apparently they decided not to keep it up because one, it was just too scary, and there was even like a warning on the like the little attraction thing before you get in line that said this may be too scary for children. And then apparently the main actor guy like got in trouble for like pedophilia, so they just like nixed the whole thing.
That seems really scary for children.
So I actually know the thing you're talking about, because they didn't like get rid of it; they just rebranded it to be something else.
Well, yeah, but it's not that ride anymore, attraction anymore.
No, but it follows similar beats. But yeah, no, I know that one. I rode the. Yeah.
Are you thinking about A Bug's Life?
No.
Oh.
Sounds like the Honey I Shrunk the Kids ride in Epcot.
Like I know what you're talking about. It's because I when I was taken there as a kid, I did the one like before they turned it into Lilo and Stitch, but after it stopped being about like the xenomorph aliens. Me and my family went into that one. Yeah.
Oh, so that's what. See, I was trying to figure out where it used to be, and that's where it was. It was Stitch's Great Escape.
Yeah, Stitch's Great Escape it's still the same layout and everything. They just made it brighter and less horror-y.
Makes sense. And the last thing I have for y'all, not Disney related. So,
oh, wow, really?
I came across this weird ass fucking podcast that I need to tell y'all about.
Is it called 8-Bit Cats? There you go, Peter.
It's called Things I Learned in the Bathroom. So I am part of Dollar Shave Club because I can get like razors and stuff really cheap, no pink tax. So I get my razors, I get him like hair pomade, beard oil. Yeah, they've got all kinds of stuff. And in like the little monthly newsletter they send out, they had this thing and it was titled Things I Learned in the Bathroom, Weird Space Junk. And I was like, what? So I clicked on it. And it's basically this whole series of they're like 5 minutes or less, little blurbs. And it's just really informative stuff about the most random shit. That like space junk.
What about space junk?
There's a lot of it.
Yeah, like there's a lot of it. And it ranges from everything to like satellite pieces to like crystallized pee.
Well, yeah, they eject that shit out into space.
Well, not anymore.
Well, yeah, but they have to track it because it can destroy the entire International Space Station if they ran into the crystallized pee from from fucking Skylab.
But yeah, so there was one on like how did dinosaurs procreate? Did dinosaurs like actually fight each other? Those were the two I just listened to before I got home, so they're like fresh in my brain.
Dinosaurs.
But there was like one on like how did like when did bathing become popularized?
When people smell like shit.
No.
Well,
you'd think, but no.
Yeah, no. Apparently, Louis the 14th like smelled like shit. Like it was like real bad because and he apparently only fully bathed twice in his entire life.
And only they just douse him in perfume.
So this is what I learned. So apparently, because in ancient Greece and Rome, bathing houses were very popular, but after a while, people started getting like chlamydia and syphilis and stuff because you were just bathing with strangers. So like when the church caught on, they were like, "Oh, that's the devil's work." So
because you're seeing each other naked.
So the church basically started saying that bathing was the devil's work, so don't bathe. Like maybe wash your hands and your face, and that was it. Like if you bathe, you have.
Plague.
That's how plague happened.
That's how plague happened. But yeah, so it's just really cool and
You know who
interesting.
continued to wash themselves and be clean? Monks.
No. Actually, no. Monks maybe bathed 4 times a year.
Yeah, which is 4 times more often than anybody else.
They also probably weren't like
Wallowing in filth.
Yeah, they were usually pretty cleanly people.
But yeah, so those are my bits.
I just want to know about the bathing thing. When did that become popularized?
Yeah, I thought you were going to tell
Indoor
us that.
plumbing.
Really? Mm-hmm. It's only near like the 20th century.
Well, that's where throwing the baby out with the bathwater, because that could literally happen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like basically, like that's when it really started becoming popularized because people had access to indoor plumbing. You didn't have to go to a strange place with strangers and possibly get diseased. So then it started becoming more
I'm pretty
popular.
sure that was just the section that
people
was going
stopped
along
smell.
with the bathing that was giving you the diseases.
Well, I mean, probably, but point being.
Because the Romans weren't really selective when it came to giving the old Roman.
See, it's so weird to me because, I mean, you're telling me bathing was not a big thing and that people would only bathe maybe a few times in their whole life. It sounds like not the most bullshit, but bullshit. Because if I was, in America throughout the 17th, 18th century, you'd probably bathe in rivers, going exploring, going out in the middle of places and shit like that.
Washing off, but
Yeah.
were you using soap?
No, because soap wasn't really popularized in that time either. It wasn't like a mainstay thing, so I can understand. But you're still
Soap
washing
like was
your body.
also expensive.
Yeah, but you're still washing your body and you're cleaning yourself with water, which I'm sure would do enough.
Yeah, but you're not like filling up a tub and sitting in it and scrubbing.
No, that's what the whole river's for. You sit there and you scrub
It's
yourself
not.
down.
It's not like today
it's
where
cold,
it's like,
though.
Like they had
you
eating.
shower like every day, every other day, like whatever. Like these people maybe once a month.
That's some people today. Like I bathe every day, but for most people, they may bathe
There's some people
Once
that
a month?
3 times a week.
2-3 times a week, maybe.
Yeah.
If you don't work that hard, why do that? It seems like wasteful.
If you
And actually, they say it's bad for your skin and hair to actually wash that much.
Everything's bad for your skin and hair.
Well, you're supposed to have natural oils on your body, but at the same time, it's actually a myth that washing your hair is bad for you. That's just nonsense. That's nonsense. Wash your damn hair.
I said theoretically.
Wash your damn hair. It's fine.
Oh, there was one
Condition it,
on
too.
weird tax laws.
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently there was one in France. There was
If
a
you
lot.
don't know it. Let's
Where
There
it
was
snowed?
one, but it was somewhere in Europe, and basically it was a tax on beards. So if you had a beard, you had to pay a tax.
Yeah.
That was done by the papacy.
Yeah, because they're stupid.
Anyway, so that's the bits for this week.
Because godly men are clean shaven.
8-Bit Cat Show,
Well,
Gamers
no, it's
Corner.
because they didn't have any fucking money, and it was an easy way to get money from rich people who like to have big beards.
Anyway,
Sinful.
new 8-Bit Cat Show, Gamers Corner will be up on Friday. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And of course, you can find us on Patreon, Facebook, and Instagram at 8-Bit Cats. Geek out, be fabulous, have fun.
Don't tax my beard.